Major is a widely popular baseball manga and anime that originally ran from 1994 to 2010, with a sequel series starting in 2015 and continuing to this day. With how popular the original series was, it was no surprise a few games were made based on it, 2 for the Wii and 1 for the DS. Each is different in their own way, so let's start off with looking at the first of these games, Major Wii Nagaro Gyroball. Released in 2008 and taking place during the 3rd season of the anime, the game offers either a story mode with multiple unlockable scenarios or exhibition games to take part in. The gameplay is quite unique for a baseball game, but not in a good way. Beginning with a split screen view, both the pitcher and the batter select one of the spaces on the grid, with the pitcher aiming to select somewhere the batter won't and the batter trying to guess the same space or close to it. Once the choices have been revealed, the pitcher uses the Wiimote motion controls to determine the power and whether they want to throw a special pitch if they have any uses available. Finally, the batter has to time swing in the Wiimote when the ball is over the target to try and make a hit. This all takes an insane amount of time, and that's not including if the ball gets put into play, where even more motion control hijinks can extend the length of the game. A full 9-inning game can take 2 hours or more depending on the action. That's coming close to the average game time of a real-life MLB game. I get the devs probably want to try and recreate how the anime and the manga panels look, but it really does make the game drag. Pitching and hitting also don't feel great either, which doesn't help. You don't even get to see much if the ball does get hit, as it focuses on the fielders attempting to make a play with no option to extend running the bases. It's 90% cutscenes and 10% input from the player. At least the players and the animations are well done though, which is one of the few highlights this game has to offer. Moving on next, we have Major DS Dream Baseball for the DS, released also in 2008. Taking place during the 3rd and 4th season, you play as a new player joining the Seishu High School team aiming to make it into the big leagues in America. Making use of the touchscreen for gameplay, pitching allows you to choose a pitch location and the type of pitch by touching the screen. Depending on the pitch type, you drag the ball from the top to bottom inside the allowed area to throw a strike, with the speed and accuracy of your movements affecting how the ball will travel. Selecting special pitches like a gyro ball make you spin a meter to fill the gauge up before you throw. Batting involves touching the screen at the right time and swiping in a direction to hit and aim the ball. While just as simple as Nagaro Gyro Ball, this is a lot more fun to play due to the pace of the game. It even mixes it up by letting you play training mini games to help you improve your player, such as moving dirt while dodging obstacles to go into a batting centre to work on your hitting. There is a lot of text to skip through when playing before each section of gameplay, but for a portable game it works well for something you could just pick up and play for a few chapters. The last game takes us back to the Wii for Major Wii Perfect Closer. Released 10 months after Nagaro Gyro Ball, but still in 2008, if anyone was expecting any improvements, they'd be sorely mistaken. To be fair, the one thing the game does right is allow you to use regular controls if you don't want to use motion controls to play, but that's about where the praise ends. Taking place during the 4th season, you can again play through a story mode or exhibition games, but you can also create your own player in the world's slowest custom character mode. Creating a player takes almost as long as an inning in Nagaro Gyro Ball due to its stupid long loading times. Pitching and hitting keeps the grid idea from the previous game, but now allows you to decide where to aim and hit while the pitcher is in motion. As a pitcher, you can select different pitches with the D-pad, trying to manage your stamina, which works in reverse to how you think it would work. For example, fastballs don't drain your meter, but off-speed pitches do, which makes no sense whatsoever. You can throw balls to induce swing and misses by holding the 2 button, which is handy because the AI is pretty stupid. Batting lets you try to guess where the pitch will locate, and to hit you just press 2 or swing the Wiimote. If you do guess wrong, the PCI will move to the location where the ball is, but the hit won't be as good if you make contact. All of that seems normal and functionally does work as intended, but it's the outcome of a hit and the fielding that is quite possibly the worst, funniest and infuriating thing to deal with. You get 2 options for fielding, auto where the computer will play for you, or semi-auto where you can select the bases to throw to. Regardless of which setting you choose, having next to no control leads to a lot, and I mean a lot, of errors and strange plays. This is also because as a hitter you can't control any base runners. You'll often see players run out of position to claim a ball, leaving the bases open, or runners not returning to bases, leading to extra outs. Most hits where the PCI wasn't in the correct space will lead to swinging bunts, where it's a race for whichever player decides to get the ball and the hitter getting on base. All of this is horrible to play, and along with the poor presentation which looks to have taken a step back from the previous game, it's no wonder this game has a reputation for being one of the worst on the platform. But what truly gives this game its infamy is the sheer volume of bugs and glitches that can happen. Most make regular appearances, such as bat lengths increasing to ridiculous sizes to player proportions and animations being bust. But the crowning glory that breaks the entire game is this. Do you see anything wrong here?
What is that? What the fuck is that?
I know it might be hard to tell, but there is just something slightly off going on from what I can tell. There's more than just the players and the umpire facing the wrong way taking place too, as you can abuse and be taken advantage of how the AI will react to hits. Any ball in play will result in the catcher making every effort to get the ball no matter where it is or if it went towards any other fielder. Watching him run out past second base to then run back home as base runners score is quite frankly the biggest highlight this game can offer, and really the only reason to even consider trying this game out for yourself. Overall, if I was to recommend any of these 3 games, it would be the DS game. At least it's partially fun to play and gets more interesting gameplay wise as you improve your player and learn new abilities. The 2 Wii games on the other hand are hot garbage. Nagaro Gyrable technically being playable if you can stay awake long enough, and Perfect Closer being nothing more than a curiosity or a game to give to someone you hate. But this has just been a quick overview of some of the games in the major franchise. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you've got any other games you think I should cover, then drop a comment below. I hope you've enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, have fun playing whatever you're playing, and I'll catch you in the next one.